welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. I'm going to share this to the patrons so that they can come and hang out with us too. Alright, we are all shared out. We're just gonna wait for just a little while to make sure that everybody is caught up. Alright, so how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day. Wherever you are in the world, let's just make sure that I am live. And I am live. Okay. So that's great. I'm just gonna start. So today we're going back to the basics, because I think that is where we need to go. The basics are the things that you're going to need to do calligraphy. How they work, what they do, those types of things. I am going to be using some different tools kind of show you the different ways of using different tools to do calligraphy with. Okay. Find one. I don't often have just a regular. There's one. I found one. This is just your everyday ballpoint pen. Oh, nope, that's a pencil. Never mind. I don't even know what I have. This is a ballpoint pen, maybe? Yes, okay, so we have ballpoint pen. Zoom in just a little bit. Something's wrong with the filter. I'm gonna edit this filter just a little bit. Okay, there, that should be able to, we should be able to see. So you can use a ballpoint pen to do calligraphy with. Upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, oval. And then when we get into specifics, we have a connecting stroke, C stroke, E stroke, a reverse descending stem loop, tittle, the K stroke, the R stroke, the S stroke, cross, the X is modified overturn, and then the Z stroke. So those are the basics of calligraphy with a ballpoint pen. Let's use a flexible fountain pen. Light upstroke, hard downstroke, overturn, and underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, oval, connecting stroke, C stroke, E stroke, J, reverse descending stem loop, tittle, K stroke, R stroke, S stroke, cross, X, and a Z. Let's do a brush pen. Ooh, I got an itch. These are brush pens. Let's use a blue one. I'm going to use the smaller of the brush pens. You can do a upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, oval, connecting stroke, C stroke, E stroke, reverse descending stem loop, tittle, K stroke, R stroke, S stroke, cross, X stroke, and a Z stroke. Same thing goes for large brush lettering, except we're gonna use 4 spaces. So upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, oval, connecting stroke, C stroke, E stroke, reverse descending stem loop, K stroke, R stroke, S stroke, cross, X stroke, and a Z stroke. Looks a lot bigger, right? Kind of strange looking. Okay, so then we have brush calligraphy. I'm gonna do this with this one. Ooh. Anyway, so I needed to crimp my brush. Today I'm going to be using Private Reserve Infinity Ink in Infinity Turquoise. So let me see. I'm gonna get a new piece of paper. I'm gonna go again using 4 spaces. We're gonna do light upstroke. Now, when we use a brush, we're gonna hold our brush out to the side and angle. We're gonna still use the guidelines, but we're gonna angle our paintbrush perpendicular to the guidelines. So then we're gonna we're gonna do a downstroke, and we're remembering all of the rules. You go up light, around, and then down. So we're gonna come up light, and then around, and then press, and then let up for the overs turn, and then we're gonna press, and then let up, and then go up light for the upturn. And when we do a compound curve, we're going to go up light, press just a little bit, and then up light. And then when we do an ascending stem loop, go up light, around, curve in, and then press all the way to the baseline. And then the descending stem loop, we're going to take and go down, and then right about here we're going to lighten up and go back up to the baseline. And then last but not least is the oval. We're going to start on the left of the oval, real light up, curve around, and then press, and then release, and then come back up. And you could even do this really big. You can make them 9 tall, and you could still So this just really takes a little bit of muscle control in order to figure out what size and what type of a brush you're using. Heck, if you have a really tiny brush, you could do the tiniest calligraphy. This is a little tiny brush. Just do little tiny calligraphy. You do upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, oval, C stroke, E stroke. The brush does this weird thing where you kind of have to angle it so it doesn't flip over on itself. K stroke. Takes a lot longer to R stroke, S stroke, top, tittle, dash, connecting, Z stroke. Okay, that's just a small example of how you can use a brush to do calligraphy with. You can even use something as simple as a Q-tip. And some ink, of course. What ink are we going to use? We're going to use pink. Just for a little bit of wildness. This is neon pink, private reserve neon. You can upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, oval, C stroke, E stroke, K stroke, reverse descending stem loop, R, S, connecting tittle dash Z. So you can use all kinds of tools to do calligraphy with. Then you have the tools that are kind of meant to do calligraphy with, which are the dip pens. Dip pens, this is a dip pen. Dip pens come in many shapes and sizes. Just to look at a few. Just the ones that I have anyway. This is obviously called a straight pen holder because it's straight. These are straight pen holders. Okay. This is what's called an oblique nib holder, which means that it's off to one angle. It's made for doing a very specific type of calligraphy. Spencerian. Or ornamental penmanship. Okay, has a very spiky look to it, in my professional opinion. Spencerian and ornamental penmanship do look very similar to cursive writing, which cannot be done with this nib. Let's see. Wash my nib off, and I will show you a bit of cursive. Cursive, you need a very stiff nib. This is a Gillot 303 with an oblique holder. This is a Hunt 56 and a straight holder. And this is cursive. Oops, I'm getting ink everywhere. This is cursive writing. Now, I don't know if you noticed that, but I didn't lift my hand at all. You can have flexi cursive or non-flexi cursive, which can be done with a ballpoint pen. It's supposed to be very fast. So it's probably a really garbage example. You can use a fountain pen to do cursive too. All just depending on what tools you have. Now, the one thing that we're not going to be going over is this is called a broad edge calligraphy pen. And it uses a fine horizontal stroke and a thick vertical stroke. It does have some interesting properties. And you can do calligraphy with it. Different types of calligraphy. But flexi calligraphy is not this tool's you're not supposed to use this tool to do flexi calligraphy. This is more for broad edge calligraphy. So which clearly I am not very good at. I mean, I can do it, but that's not really my forte. So you can see that it can be done. I don't really teach this broad edge calligraphy. Paul Antonio teaches textualis quadrata. If you're interested, I will try and leave a link in the doobly-doo so you can go and check out some of his work. Paul also teaches Spencerian. I'm not Spencerian. He teaches copper plate, which is a different style of calligraphy. I teach what's called modern calligraphy, which is a style that is my own, really. Slightly based off of cursive. And then you have the non-flexible pens. This is a dip pen, but it is a non-flexible dip pen. It has different variations. It's a very thin line, but if I tilt it down, it makes a very thick line, which makes for very interesting writing. And you can do see, you can still use this is called a Kakamori dip nib. Doesn't flex. You can use a fountain pen nib in a dip pen holder, but the ink isn't going to stick the same because the curvature of the nib isn't meant to hold on to a droplet of ink. So that's just something to think about. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, and then there's like oh, let me think. And then there are like the pencils. So this is a Koh-i-Noor Hardmuth Magic Pencil. Oh, let me put this away before I spill it. Just my luck. And there are the pencils. I'm going to do an upstroke, downstroke, overturn, underturn, compound curve, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, oval, middle, cross, C, E, K, S, Z. Okay. Trying to think, do I have any other tools? Trying to think. I don't think I have any other tools to show you. So this is just a small example of all of the different tools that you can use to do calligraphy with. And some of them are very strange, and some of them are quite normal-ish. So hopefully that will give you an idea of what you can use to start your calligraphy journey with. If you guys have any questions about the lesson today, we will be having a Zoom hangout at 3 p.m. PST. That's Pacific Standard Time. And all you have to do is come back to the Patreon, and the link should be there to the Zoom. All you have to do is click it, download Zoom, come into the room, and hang out for a little while. Excuse me. If nobody comes within the first 20 minutes, I'm probably going to shut it down because I need to go do the food shop before 5 o'clock. So from like 3 to 4, how's that? That be sufficient? So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, or send me a message letting me know if you're gonna come, because that would be great. I'm trying to figure out how to make an RSVP type of situation. Am I allowed? Can I make a poll? Ooh, I can make a poll. No, if nobody answers the poll, then that's gonna be too bad, but this is for all patrons. So if you're interested in coming to hang out, let me know by checking the poll on patreon.com. Patreon.com/Marilyn Darling Show. So, that's all I have for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Oh, okay, love you, bye. Have a great day. Oh, excuse me. Okay, bye.